This video is brought to you by Smugglers Run Gaming, growing and organizing competitive gaming communities. Check them out at facebook.com/SmugglersRunGaming. Hello everyone, welcome to Dice Commando for round 2 of tonight's Monday Night Dice Standard Tournament. On our left we have Nathaniel. He's playing Raylo, Temporary Truce. Remember, only blue cards in his deck, but he can play both hero and villain. And on our right we have Andrew. He's playing 4-die Chopper Droids. It's Elite Chopper, single 3PO, single R2 with the Faithful Companions plot with all sorts of action cheats. So Nathaniel is on Obi's Hut and Andrew is on Outer Rim Outpost. Alright, looks like Andrew is going to win, so now he has the tough choice of taking the better battlefield for him or giving Raylo shield, which always seems bad, right? So I think it's still Andrew's choice here, but it looks like they're drawing up. Alright, so we are taking Nathaniel's battlefield. We'll be playing on Obi's Hut. It's an interesting choice to put 2 shields on R2. I know he wants to protect him, but R2 is the only one that'll be getting the free shields from the hut, because Andrew will very clearly be faster than Raylo. Right, Luke's protection down. Goes to Andrew. Right, Power Action Chopper, reducing the cost of that droid mod by 1 for a net of 0. So we do see an Ataru Strike in Nathaniel's hand. That's not a bad opener if he can catch Andrew without removal or off guard. Right, 1 goes to Kylo, 1 shield that is from Luke's protection. Andrew rolls in Chopper. Right, Power Actions Kylo moves the shield to a hero character and pings 1 to Chopper. Definitely wants to kill Chopper and turn off easy pickings. That's the no-brainer, smart move. Alright, 3PO coming in. Alright, drops 2 resources. And that's it. It does not use Fateful. Alright, Kylo coming out. Special, not bad. Special and 1. Alright, 2 for Rex's pistol on R2. So that does allow for, when the character activates, allows for another character to activate. However, it does require battlefield. Oh, that's interesting. So 2 go into Chopper. Usually you see those specials get resolved into shields for the reroll, but right, R2 coming in now with Fateful unused. Andrew will flip 2 die to their any side. Right, so there's 1 for R2. Then he goes to the +2 with Fateful, using R2's ability, of course. Alright, Power Action Ray goes to the special on Kylo. Alright, 5 right there into Kylo. And then Andrew will probably focus as well, but let's see if he goes into the shield. No, he does not. He's dead set on Chopper. Yep, so there's the 3PO focus into the 2-gun so that he can direct it. Ray is not even in. Here she comes. Alright, special. That's pretty sweet. So Andrew will have to hit Kylo right now. Oh, no, actually, that was a smart move. So it takes the shield off, puts 1. The reason is because Ray's special is give a character 2 shields. If it has 3, reroll the dice. So now Nathaniel will have to burn both of his dice or have some other trick in order to get a die in. Yeah, so that's what he's going to do. So he'll resolve special for 2 shields. He's resolving this. Okay, yeah, so he does go Ray. Okay, he gets 1. Alright, right, shield over right. So that's a smart one because, remember, Chopper's power action works from hand or discard pile, so Andrew can just pull it back. Alright, adapts to take off a shield. He's going to try to Taru for 3 here, is what I think he's going to do. He may save it, though. Alright, so Andrew claims, and Andrew can put a shield on a blue character. Right. So anyway, 3 goes in because that's exactly what he did. Paid 1 for Ataru, so it takes 1 net into chop, which puts chop at 6. Oh, there's the shield for R2. Okay. All right, so we'll go into the next round. So Nathaniel has passed. Andrew does now have battlefield control, which is bad news for Nathaniel with that Rex pistol. The question will be, A, do they catch that the grappling hook or grappling arm dies out there? But it'll really be, does Chopper go down before he begins up into use? But it is Andrew's action here. Okay. Okay, yeah, so it won't matter there with the die. That's probably why it got left out. So power actions from the discard pile. All right, crossguard, 1 into chop. All right, heals Chopper for 2. Back to 5. Back to Nathaniel. All right, Luke's protection down. All right, Chopper in. Focus, discard, and disrupt. Oh, we're missing the... Okay, he buries Luke's protector, not buries, puts Luke protection on top, gives a shield to Kylo. Andrew's doing the math before he activates his characters here. All right, so focuses to the 2 melee. All right, so motive for, I assume, melee. Blank stays in. All right, so Andrew's going to bring in R2, and that'll start all the droid triggers. Okay, so comes in with a big miss, and then 3PO comes out also with a miss. All right, so Andrew's going to use R2 first. So is he going to the T? He's flipping R2, so I assume he's going to the 2. All right, and then he uses R2 to turn. Okay, and then he's going to use 3PO to turn 2. Okay, yep, so what he did is then he used Fateful on R2 to turn a die to any side, and then he used 3PO to resolve 3PO's focus to turn those other 2 dice. If he only had an action cheat. All right, Kylo coming out. We are missing that crossguard saber die. Which is going to matter because at least as it stands right now, Andrew can't put him down. All right, so there's 3 net through the shields, 4 total. All right, 2 into Chopper. All right, Andrew discards. It's Luke's rod. We just saw the dagger stays in hand. That'll be nice for his redeploy. All right, Rey coming out. Yeah, let's hope they can catch the die here. All right, go into. All right, so there's death for Chopper. All right, automated defense gets it removed. Rey coming in. There's death again for Chopper. Alright, overwrite shield again, just keeping that little droid alive. Alright, 2 to pop. 2 more to Kylo. Nope. Okay, so Nathaniel claims it's actually smart. So he can drop Chopper right away, right out of the gate with the power action from Kylo. And Andrew can force him into it if he needs to by doing the power action, meaning load up Chopper. Alright, so Nathaniel's getting us started here. Oh, there's the crossguard die. So they realized it didn't come in last round. Could have been a dead Chopper potentially. Very well could have been. Alright, overwrite for 1 for the dagger. Makes sense. Oh, that's why he caught it, because he was looking at the die for the overwrite. Andrew's action here. Again, he does have power action available on Chopper. It would look like a waste of an action, but it would force the Kylo. Okay, or he could just do that. So he'll Ewok ambush in. Alright, so there's death right there, and then he still gets the R2 activation. Or, yeah, post-ability activation. Alright, and he'll kill. Alright, fair enough. Alright, so the dagger moves over to Rey. It should stay upside down for the overwrite, but that's alright. We'll make sure to keep track of that. And then it is now Nathaniel's action. Oh, he can steadfast and just drop Chopper whenever he wants. That's pretty sweet. Alright, yep, that's what it'll do. Heals Rey and drops Chopper. So 3PO can come in and potentially, not potentially, resolve 2 die, not when you roll a blank. So Fateful Companions isn't getting used this round, so he's just going to hit for 3, 1 net into Rey. And Andrew will have to get some dice on the board. Alright, that's a bad Rey activation for Nathaniel. Let's see if Andrew can add some upgrades here. Alright, Andrew passes. Luke's protection comes down. Doesn't really change much, so passes again, I'm sure. Alright, power action Rey to reroll a hero die. It's a resource. Andrew still passes, so there's 2 shields Andrew will claim. And that goes on a blue character, it would just go on R2. He can potentially, so with Obi-Wan's Hut, you can actually pay to put it on a non-blue character if he wants to. Alright, does not. Alright, Luke's for a fully healthy Rey here, indicating he's probably just going to take his resource, which he does. And by fully healthy, I meant fully shielded up. Sorry. Alright, so Andrew's at 4 resources. Nathaniel will be at 3. Which he'll definitely want, because there's that Rey Saber there. Alright, no extra dice, it looks like. So, alright, so coming in with the battlefield, activates his characters. So he'll have to flip. He'll have to use R2 to flip the 2 dice. And then he'll drop those shields on one of them. Okay, using 3PO at +1. Yep, Ray's Saber looks real good right now, getting 2 shields back. Oh, Maul's Saber. All right, 2 more. Ray's now at 3 with 8 health remaining. Those are some pretty big dice right there on Ray. All right, there's 2 and 2. Okay, so it pays 1 to flee the scene. So Andrew will have to pass his next 2 actions. That's what those counters on the table are for. So do remember Maul's power action is you can pay 1 to roll it back in off of its card if your opponent has no shields on their characters. Oh, so overwrites the dagger with Rays, and that'll give 2 shields. Not a bad deal. Andrew passes for the first time. All right, drops to re-roll. Andrew will pass for the second time. Right, drops Luke's protection to re-roll. Does not get what he wanted. All right, Andrew pacifies for 2 shields onto 3PO. It looks like, I think that's an Intimidate in his hand. Yep, so Intimidate R2 and take the 3 shields. Andrew will just claim and put 1 right back on, though. And yep, Nathaniel's out of cards. That was a bummer turn for him. All right, so Andrew will have 5 resources. Nathaniel will have 2. Looks like he just got a Yoda Saber as well. That's a pretty sweet little upgrade for Raylo. All right, let's see if Andrew got an upgrade this time. Nope, not anything major. 1 for Salvage Arm. That will help boost some of the hits. Oh, he has a Neiman in hand as well. That's great for him. That's really good. Because Maul Saber's going to hit something, right? And then being able to flip. Okay, Treasured for 2. That'll give him the card draw. Remember the special on Treasured hits for extra unblockable for 3 if there's 5 cards in hand. Otherwise, it's just 2. So right now he still has 5 in hand. So Andrew does have battlefield control, so if he doesn't have an upgrade, he'll roll in here. Yep, that's what he's going to do. So R2, all right, there's a 2 gun. Through 3PO with the 3PO with the focus probably doesn't matter. All right, so R2, and then he'll do 3PO with Fateful. So he'll hit for a total of 6. Actually, he'll hit for 7. Yep. So he'll hit for 3. So the Rex pistol was +1 due to 3PO, and then he's using Fateful and the Salvage Arm to hit for 4 on R2. +1 each. Oh, he overwrote Treasured with Neiman, and then has to blank R2 because it's the only one out there. All right, Ray coming in, fully loaded with some good stuff. All right, there's melee, 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 melee. All right, so motive mauls for melee, which is pretty good bet. Oh, but it hits a blank, so Nathaniel just pitched a reroll. Why not? there's more. Oh, and the focus on the Neiman. All right, flee the scene. It's to take 2. All right, yeah, it takes the 2 base sides. Okay, yeah, he takes the focus. The reason he left the 3 out there is because there's no money on Nathaniel's side, so. All right, there's a pitch to reroll. All right, pass. Take the hit. He doesn't have a choice. All right, there's 4, 3 net through the shield. Second pass. Okay, so Nathaniel claim. Put a shield onto Ray. And that'll reset, but that is likely it, because Andrew only needs to put in 4. And he only needs to resolve 1 die with 3PO and Salvaged Arm to do that. But let's see if Nathaniel can get shields on first. Okay, so pushing slash, so he'll get to activate his character and resolve a die. And then turn a die to any side because he does spot Neiman. That's pretty big. But it's... actually, yeah, he's going to be able to get the shields on he needs. So Andrew will have to action cheat here to get it done. And we haven't seen a ton of action cheats on Andrew's side, actually, so probably he has one. But still, he can resolve the Ray. Yep. Put the 2 shields on and then reroll that die. That's pretty sweet. And then he gets to turn a die to any side. I mean, probably, I know it feels bad, but you probably actually turn Neiman to the 2 at this point. He's thinking about it, but yeah, I think you turn Neiman to the base 2. Okay, but he goes Maul for the big hit, which is completely reasonable. Lets him use Neiman defensively if he needs to. Alright, so yep, there's off the sensors for 1. Spot a red character and activate 2 of your characters. Those guys are simultaneous. So they'll come in. And then Andrew will get the... because he needs 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, actually... that's actually very interesting. Let's see how he does this. So he still has both his after activation triggers. So okay, so he's going to flip to the 2. Okay, so he's going to hit for 4, so that's 1 through the shields. That puts Ray at 9. 2 health remaining. And then he must be going to take shields. Yep. Yep, so there's 2 shields, which I assume go into R2, yep. So here comes the big hit. Okay, yep, so there's a dead R2, and then 1 into 3PO's shield. Alright, 2 for Ezra's. I think Nathaniel's got this. Nathaniel's Neiman's not doing him much good here right now. Okay, so he's claiming. Okay, so Nathaniel claims, gains a shield. Alright, 2 for a Rex pistol, just trying to get his upgrades up. Alright, and passes. So remember now that 3PO can still resolve a die, but it's no longer +1 unless you spend a resource, now that R2's done. And with Fateful, it's basically the same thing. But either way, Nathaniel gets first strike here. Yep, no reason not to roll out and put on the pressure. He can very easily roll R2 or 3PO off the table here. He's got what he needs. Andrew Shirley has an action cheat though. He needs to do 3 damage. An action, unless, well, Ewok Ambush is free. So Andrew's doing the quick math. So if he can roll out, if he rolls out and hits a 2, okay, so there it is. So he has money now to resolve for extra. Alright, so yep, there he rolled into the 2. Yep, and then he'll be able to pay 1. Yep, he'll be, so just to be clear, pay 1 resource to resolve it for the extra, but that'll put it down. Alright, so that was a real tight game. Nicely done, both guys. If you like what we're doing here on the Dice Commando channel, please show your support with a like and a subscribe. Please remember to keep all comments civil and constructive, and to help us continue to grow this amazing community. Thank you for watching Dice Commando.
Hey, it's Sarah. I'm your Gone Guy, and like and subscribe for Dice Commando. Have a good time.